When you want to know the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause, you're asking about law enforcement's ability to kind of interrupt your day. And we're going to talk about the fact that a cop with reasonable suspicion, sure, they get to interrupt your day, but not as large of an interruption as a cop that has probable cause. And I want to explain the difference between these two. So if a cop has reasonable suspicion that you've committed a crime, this is really law enforcement's weakest excuse to stop you, to interrupt your day. It's the lowest level of proof they have. They don't even need solid evidence to stop you and start questioning you, but they do need more than gut feelings. They do need more than a hunch that you've committed a crime. So if an officer has reasonable suspicions that you've committed a crime, they do get to pull you over. That's legal. They do get to stop you. That's legal. But they cannot search you or your car. They cannot arrest you. They don't have enough evidence. They just have reasonable suspicion. So I want to give you an example. Let's say a cop sees a guy stumbling out of a bar at 2 a.m. and this guy drives off, swerving all over the road. I guarantee you, when an officer sees that, he's got reasonable suspicion this guy's driving under the influence. And that cop legally gets to stop that car, check things out, investigate. But that cop doesn't have enough to arrest this driver, right? We're going to segue now into probable cause. Probable cause means an officer has hard evidence that you've committed a crime. Probable cause will give an officer legal grounds to arrest you, make a search. So in our example, we've got a car pulled over because the cop has a reasonable suspicion that a driver who stumbled out of a bar at 2 a.m. and is swerving might be driving under the influence. After being stopped, let's say the cop approaches, driver rolls down his window, and the cop gets a big whiff of alcohol in the guy's breath. And then this guy starts slurring his words. His eyes are glassy, they're bloodshot. And the guy admits, hey, cop, I've had too much to drink, man. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have drove. Okay, those facts, you've just moved beyond reasonable suspicion. The officer now has probable cause to arrest this guy for DUI. He has actual solid evidence that he's driving under the influence. Again, the beginning of our example, the fact that this guy stumbled out of a bar at 2 a.m., that's not evidence of crime. Maybe he hadn't slept in 3 days. Maybe he just saw his wife with some other guy in the bar. It's like a gut punch emotionally. Trauma. That can make you stumble. You don't want to see something like that. Again, a bit of weaving. That's still not a crime. None of this is DUI, but the solid evidence in our example of DUI, that's discovered once the officer pulls him over, rolls down the window, smells the alcohol. The guy admits to drinking too much. Now there's probable cause. And that's the difference between just having reasonable suspicion and having probable cause.